So this is the trail from the parking lot to the main temple mound. I'll shoot some more video when we get a little bit closer. I just want to kind of give you an idea of what the walk was like. Looks like it's maybe a quarter to a half a mile, somewhere between there from the thing, with a nice shady walking area. It's a little hard maybe in the video to see, but there's quite a ditch along here. And if I remember right from our last visit here, that they believe that this is where they brought the dirt from to build the mound. So they dug it out of here, a basket at a time, and added it to the mound. So just after a couple minutes of walking in the shaded area, you'll come to the large open field. And right around the corner, we'll see our first glimpse of the mound as we come around. So there's the first glimpse of the mound, and it sure won't show as well on the camera, but the size of it is just amazing how big it is, how tall it is. You can see next to this big oak tree, it's taller than the trees. So this is the big field in front of the ceremonial mound, and across the way you can see a smaller mound, and if I remember right, those were burial mounds, and there were several of them along here. I think even a museum is a part of a dugout burial mound. So here's a kind of another side view of the main temple mound, and we'll go up the stairs around the front here in just a second. So we'll just kind of film the billboards here. You can pause and read as you see fit, but it kind of covers the settlement phase, the mound building, the local artistry. They sell some replica pottery in the gift shop. Here you can kind of see where we are in southwest Georgia. And then this slide here kind of covers the wildlife and food sources and things like that. And then up, you can see the small mound. I think there were several along here. Oops, sorry about that. In the sky view for you. You can see several smaller bumps along the way. Let me turn around. Look at the main mound. So we're walking up the stairs. It was kind of convenient for them for the Indians to build the stairs for us with the handrails. Just kidding. I saw down at the bottom it said 1946. I think these stairs were added for us visitors. If you're afraid of heights or don't like stairs or have some medical issue, you might want to stay down at the bottom. That's a lot of stairs. I'm trying not to breathe so hard that that's all you can hear. I'm on top of the mound now, and this is looking to the south. And we're swinging around here looking to the west. You can kind of get another view, and maybe just a slight sense of how high it is. I'm sure it doesn't do it justice. I can see a couple people down there. That'll give you an idea how high we are. Alright, so this is the view to the east, and I'm sure those trees have grown up since. And then down this direction is also the creek, which in modern times has been dammed up to form the lake at the campground that we're staying at down there. Alright, so this is looking north now from the mound. And then I'll turn around just to give you a sense of how long it is. I'm sure you can look at the dimensions, but I'm going to guess it's nearly 100 yards long, 30, 40 yards wide, maybe 50. Pretty amazing to think one basket of dirt and rocks at a time built this. All right, and then this is another view looking to the west where the sun would be setting. You can see that one burial mound there, and just a couple really small slight rises, which I'm assuming were also burial mounds along there. So this is the way to the visitor center across the spillway, and then over here is the entrance to the campground, boat ramp, and they have some canoes, it looks like, and boat rentals down there. So coming from the visitor center / museum, you'll come down this road and hang a right here and go into the RV area here on the right. So this is a little bit closer look at the boat launch, canoe rental. Looks like they have some kayaks there for rent. As you come in the park, you'll see the dump station on your left, the camp host spot, which is currently empty on the left. Maybe they need a camp host. We'll walk through the park, and there's not that many sites, so you can kind of see all the sites and decide which one's best. I think they're all 30 amp service with water at least. I don't know that any have sewer, except for the camp host. It looks like the camp host has sewer over there. But other than that, I think they're just water and electric. I'll describe them and talk about them as we go by. So here in the center area is a playground for the kids, along with the dumpster. Behind the playground, you might be able to make it out, is the bathhouse. We'll take a look through there as well. We'll continue right as you would driving in. And this first spot here on the right is number 1. And they just keep getting bigger as you go along. They're not massive sites. I mean, they're big enough. We had to cut some tree limbs back on ours. They were too low. And this kind of looks like 1 and 2 might be a buddy site here, where you could park next to your friends. We have somebody on 3. It's Friday afternoon on a 4-day or 3-day weekend, and there's only, I think, about 4, counting ours, about 4 rigs here. There's somebody on 3. Looks like they're from Florida, South Carolina, maybe. On 4, you have this 5th wheel. Looks like they've got some canoes and things to do some water sports with. On the left side coming up is number 12. This is 4 on the right with the white coachman and the truck. On the left is number 12. There's a few of these little pull-throughs. They're kind of different. You pull through and then kind of like a little bitty U almost. But that's number 12 on the left. So number 6 here with the Coleman on it. And looks like some folks enjoying some fishing. And so you can see it's probably, I don't know, 25 foot, maybe 27 foot trailer. So they're not gigantic, they're big enough. And it looks like they each get a fire pit, barbecue grill, lantern hanger, picnic table, water and electricity. And the neighbors don't like me apparently, they're barking at me. So here's another one of those kind of a U-turn pull-throughs. Number 13 on the left. This is number 8 on the right. Number 9. And so the other Coleman there is on 10. Any of these waterfronts would be nice. I didn't reserve them because they just didn't look big enough for the rig, for the fifth wheel. So, but I think I could have probably got on some of them, but maybe next time we'll do a waterfront. I picked number 14 over here on the left because it looked like it had the easiest through. So this is number 10 on the right and number 11 over there. And then this is 14 over here. This is ours. I haven't tried Starlink, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get any Starlink service with all the trees we have going on here. All right, I'm going to pause it as we work our way around, and I'll come back in a minute when we get to the other sides. All right, so this is looking back on 14, the front of our rig, and you can see why I picked it. There's a lot of room, front and back of this one. So on the left here is number 14. It's another one of those pretty good size, really long pull-throughs. And over here on the right is number 18. Smaller one, doable. Work our way up to the bathhouse. On the right there is 19 in the woods. And 20 on the other side of 19 here. And there, all gravel, pretty level. Lots of trees, lots of shade, I guess is good. Plenty of squirrels. So this is number 16 on the left, another one of those U-shaped pull-throughs. 21 on the right says handicapped. And the bathhouse coming up. We'll go in and see if how it looks and see if it's safe to film. 17 on the left is another little U-turn pull through, and then you've got 22 and 23 on the right. Both of those are pretty short. And by the way, there's absolutely no cell phone signal here for AT&T. If you walk all the way down to where the entrance is, you might get a bar to send a text or something or check the weather, but that's it. 22, 23, and 24 is right up next to the dumpsters there. All right, I'm gonna stop again. We'll go look at the bathhouse, and if it's